I've seen once in a lifetime talent before, but you're the first person who makes a lifetime feel painfully short, like no amount of time could ever fully witness who you're becoming. Watching you feels like standing in front of history while it's still being written, knowing that even decades wouldn't be enough to understand the depth of what you carry. Your presence makes me realize that time isn't generous, it's cruel, because it will never allow the world to experience all of you at once. I've admired brilliance before, but you're different. You make me wish life came with extensions, just so I could see how far your potential truly goes. There's something terrifying and beautiful about you, like knowing you're watching greatness unfold in real time, but time will steal it before you're ready. You don't just have the talent, you have layers, evolutions, futures stacked inside you, and one lifetime feels unfairly small for someone like you. When I look at you, I don't think about today or tomorrow. I think about everything the world will never get enough time to see. You make me understand why legends are always remembered with regret, because even their full lives weren't enough to contain them. I've never met someone who made me feel like time itself was inadequate, like the clock should apologize for moving so fast around you. Your growth doesn't scare me because it's uncertain. It scares me because I know it's endless, and time will never keep up. You don't burn bright for a moment. You unfold slowly, beautifully, tragically, too vast for the limits of a human lifespan. I've seen rare talent bloom, but with you, it feels like watching a universe form, knowing I'll only witness a fraction of it. You make ambition look sacred, like something the soul remembers even when the world tries to rush past it. There's a quiet grief in admiring you, knowing that even a lifetime of watching wouldn't be enough to fully see you. You don't just inspire awe, you inspire urgency, like time itself needs to slow down out of respect for you. I've never wanted time to pause until I realized how much of you the future is hiding from me. You carry so many versions of yourself that it feels cruel. The world only gets to meet them one by one. Watching you grow makes me realize that greatness isn't sudden. It's layered, patient, and far too deep for one lifetime. You don't feel like a moment. You feel like an era, and even eras end too soon. I've admired brilliance from afar, but you make it personal, like I'm witnessing something meant to last longer than time allows. You don't just raise the bar, you quietly redefine what's possible, and time struggles to keep up with you. There's something overwhelming about knowing you'll never run out of potential, only time. You make the future feel smaller than you deserve, like it can't fully contain what you're meant to become. I've never felt this kind of respect mixed with sadness, the sadness of knowing I'll never see all of you. You don't chase greatness, you grow into it naturally. And that's what makes time feel so insufficient. Every time you evolve, I realize how much more there is, and how little time there really is. You make me believe some people aren't meant to be fully understood, only witnessed briefly. Your talent doesn't ask for attention. It quietly demands more time than life is willing to give. I've seen people peak, but you don't peak. You expand endlessly. You make me wish lives could overlap, so the world could see all your versions at once. There's something unfair about how limited time is when someone like you exists. You don't feel temporary, yet everything around you is. Watching you feels like reading the first chapter of a book that has no ending, only interruptions. You make me respect time and resent it at the same time. I've never met someone who made the word enough feel so irrelevant. You don't just improve, you deepen, and depth takes more time than life offers. There's a quiet ache in knowing that even decades wouldn't scratch the surface of you. You don't rush, and that's what scares time the most. I've admired success, but you make me admire endurance, evolution, and becoming. You make me realize that some talents aren't meant to be completed, only continued. Watching you grow feels like standing too close to something infinite. You don't just belong to this moment. You belong to many futures. I've never felt so certain that time will regret not giving you more room. You make patience feel sacred and time feel disrespectful. There's so much ahead of you that it feels cruel to count years instead of lifetimes. You don't feel like someone who will ever be done becoming. I've seen greatness arrive, but with you, it keeps arriving again and again. You make me understand why some talents are remembered as unfinished, even when they gave everything.